Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing Wimp once again, and she is going to be waving today at Banana Man. We're not going to see Banana Man, but we're just going to say that he's behind the camera. Alright, so we're going to start out with drawing her. Now we do have a reference. However, I want to try and draw it from memory first, the basic pose, and then I will look at the reference and see what I did wrong. Because I did that yesterday, and it was kind of fun. I guess I can shut you for now since I'm doing that. It's too low already, I can tell you that. Alright, we're going to raise her up. Oh, but then we're not going to... how are we going to do this? I don't know. I'm trying a new thing I've been doing whilst practicing for her body, drawing triangles. I have no idea if it's going to help or not, because this drawing triangles method that I probably got from a YouTube short or something, it has absolutely no actual reasoning in it. It's all just, yeah, it seems about right. Alright, there's legs. I don't like that actually, like at all. But we're gonna stick with it for the moment. We'll go ahead and put her head at maybe a slight angle. Just a slight angle. Go ahead and draw the big ol' face that she has. Big ol' face. Yeah, I think we're gonna shrink the body because it just doesn't fit the head. Let's go ahead and... Alright. We're not gonna do that. I was gonna try and use it because, like, you should use what you're practicing in your actual drawings, but I just don't think it fits for drawing Wimp because she's so small. Because she's about that big. 3 heads tall. So it just doesn't fit her. Alright. Whoops. Those were meant to be straight. I just messed them up. Alright, we want her shoulders. I guess they actually kind of can be where I put those. Because she's waving. She's got her arm up. And how long is her arm? Her arm is the length of her entire body. Well, that's not right. That's fine. We'll just shrink it to, let's say, about that big. Then it's still all the way down to her feet if you look at her, where her hands are going to go. Which we're definitely going to need to look at the reference for the hand. But we can get a little sketch in of something. Boom, it's beautiful. It looks so wonky, it's hilarious. Okay, now the other arm, I actually don't remember where it was. I think it was just down to her side. Now let's just go like this. You know, on second thought, I might not even pull the reference back up. Wait, hold on, let's give her her neck first before we add the thing that wraps around her neck. You should give her a neck. You know, that's probably just like a good idea. Alright. There. And not the best neck thing that I've drawn, but it's fine. Now, for the thing that rests on her shoulders, we'll go like this to get her shoulder in. Then go like this, because this is where it would be. So now we need to pull it up to like here. And it'd probably be pulling all the way from up here. Boom. Look at that. It's beautiful. Alrighty. That's actually not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. She does have her giant sleeve, which actually will give us a massive goodness when it comes to having to deal with anatomy. We don't have to deal with a lot. We're still gonna have to deal with the fabric, but we'll deal with that in a second. We want to tie it off, it being her little dress thing. We want to put 2 ropes because it is wrapped around like this. Okie dokie, yep, sure, that's fine. Now, what? Hold on, give me just a second to think. Alright, now we're making her longer. It's fine. She's still small. She's just gonna be slightly longer than she actually is. But it'll be fine. Alright. There we go. Boom. Alright, added some. We might actually follow the folds that was on the reference because this lady is in a dress. The pose, we might follow the folds that are in the reference. I don't know because we don't have the reference yet, so we haven't unlocked a reference yet. We shall use the reference to check our work. I like this idea. Alright. Now we shall give her her giant eyes. And we're gonna have to give her some sort of a smile. Let's go ahead and color in her pupils because I just don't like the big blank circle staring at me. That looks like she's yelling, kinda. Maybe she's yelling at him. Maybe she's like, hey, over here. I found a treasure. Maybe that's what it is. She found the treasure and she's yelling him, it's over here. Yeah, maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's what's going on. We should add the little pin that's on her thing. Really wish I could draw her necklace, but it would get covered up by literally every single item of clothing she has. But also that's fine because story-wise it is meant to be somewhat hidden. She's actually not, like, intentionally displaying it. Neither is Banana Man. But when I put Banana Man in regular clothes, I can go ahead and show it whenever I want. Her, on the other matter, I've never put her in normal clothes, actually. I should. I could. Why don't I? Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I never have actually drawn her in normal clothes. I'm realizing that right now. I don't know why I've never done that. Alright, go like that. Now, not the perfect ears. They're fine. I think they're still decent, so we're obviously going to keep them. Make that a little rounder. Now what? She has hair and she has a witch hat, which I like to usually draw the witch hat in before drawing in the ears, even though I actually rarely do that because I constantly forget she has a witch hat until I've already drawn the ears. But I like drawing the witch hat first because then it's already like out of the way and I don't have to draw over a ton of things that I've already drawn on. Alright. The tip's not very good, but I think the rest of it's alright. Not the best. Yep, sure. Alright. There. Then we go down here. We're making her witch hat actually pretty small this time. Also, I think this is the first time I've ever drawn her witch hat Like, just the bottom being visible, not like any of the top. Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing that, isn't it? I remember when I started drawing her, I used to need references for drawing her witch hat because I just really couldn't wrap my head around how to draw it. But now I've just drawn so many that I don't need any reference to draw a witch hat. It's not that complicated to me anymore. Alright, let me draw her hair now. Which, honestly, to draw it effectively, I really need to have a sharper pencil than this, but what are you gonna do? Sharpen your pencil? I'm sure as hell not going to. Then I would need to go grab the sharpener. I don't want to, it's over there. And I'm over here. That would be like 2 seconds of work. So much work. Alright. I don't like that it's covering her cheek. I don't want it to, so we're going to not have it do that. It's going to be behind the cheek. Right, I think we're actually done here. Let's look at the reference, and I guess really the only thing we need the reference for, I guess, is fixing that arm and doing the hand. Her cheek's a little thick, but why the hell is Spotify open? Okay, yeah. Okay, so this arm is actually out, and I forgot that she was balancing on one foot and had her toe, like, I just did the skirt not even thinking about the feet. I completely forgot that she's wearing a skirt, not a dress. You can see her legs, and they're actually part of the pose. Well, I'm not going to add that now because I don't want to, but I will fix the arm. I will make her arm point outwards because I do actually want it to do that, because it will make it look a little more expressive, and I would like that. I want her to be a very expressive little creature. Just a little expressive little wimp. She's got to be expressive. She's a wimp. She is the biggest wimp. She needs to start out as big old wimp and then slowly grow into not wimp. And then be bitter old lady. That is going to be her character. She's going to be a wimp, and then she's going to be not a wimp, and then she's going to be a bitter old lady. Alright, I know that hand is kind of shit, but we can turn that hand into something better later, after we do the final sketch. Now this arm, disregard all the clothing folds that are on hers, because are on her freaking shirt, because it's short sleeve, and this is indeed not a short sleeve shirt. Alright, let's draw the hand, get the hand drawn, get it drawn in here, make it look all good. Erase that hand, cause it looks like shit. Now get the thumb in here. We'll make sure they look like even better when we do the actual final go over, which will be done in time lapse, because I'm actually running out of time, because I didn't delete videos before I started this, so my phone is actually running out of storage. So we are actually going to have to cut to time lapse specifically because of that. Alright, she has a very, very long arm. So long. I don't care. I think it's kind of funny. I don't know how to draw like the wavy lines that like make her look like she's like waving. I know I could like draw shadows of the hand in other places, but I don't know how to do that very well. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like how the hell to actually do that. No. Let's just go ahead and add some detail to the skirt, and then we'll be done though. It's not a skirt, but whatever. Alright. So this lady does not have the same anatomy as Wimp whatsoever. So her skirt is very different from how Wimp's is going to look, but that is fine. That is fine. We can... Do we want to add that? We could just add little bits of shading on the darker areas of the skirt. I'm just gonna call this a skirt now, apparently, because apparently that's what it is now. Alright. I wanted to steal the clothing folds from this lady, but I forgot she was wearing a freaking skirt, and I can't really steal them when it's two different things. I did my best at getting them to look good. Yeah, I think we're done here. Now we just do the final lines, and oh, I did forget to draw her nose, but I'll just do that in a second. Alright, we're gonna get time lapse because I've got 5 more minutes. I need to delete some videos on my phone. Alrighty, I have finished, and I think I made the arms a little too long, just a little bit, just a little bit, but overall I liked the drawing. It's a good drawing. It's just her arms are incredibly long. Like her one arm is almost the length of her entire body, and that is hilarious. Hold on, let me see if the arms are even the same length. They're about the same length, but they're both incredibly long. I think that's funny. Anyways, the rest of the drawing's pretty good. I'll see you next time.